Good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the operators. Before discussing about the operators, we should be able to know what is an operator is. Operator is that which performs some operations on the operands. Say for example A plus B. So here plus is called as your operator, whereas A and B are called as your operands. So what we are going to do here, we are performing some operation called as your addition. So here operator is nothing but here which performs some operation on the operands. In the C, you are going to have 8 operators: arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical operator, assignment operator, increment and decrement operator, conditional operator, bitwise operator, and special operator. We will discuss each and every operator now. The very first one is your arithmetic operator. You are going to have 5 operators in arithmetic operators: plus, minus, into, by, percentile symbol, which is called as your modulus. As you know, plus is nothing but it performs addition, minus is subtraction, into is multiplication, by is division, and percentile is meant for modulus. Here makes a small difference between by and modulus. By will give you the quotient value and modulus will give you the remainder value of 2 operands. See here, if x is equal to 27 and y is equal to 5, if you are performing x plus y, it gives you 32, x minus y 22, x into y is 135, x modulus y. That means 27 modulus 5. What is the remainder? If you divide 27 with 5, the remainder is 2. So here x modulus y will be giving you the remainder, and 27 by 5, how many times? 5 times. This will give you the quotient. That makes the difference between modulus and by. If it is a floating point values, here you cannot perform the modulus operator. So here the modulus operator cannot be performed on floating point and double values. That is the conclusion. Next comes is your relational operators. In the relational operators, you are going to have 6 operators: less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, double equal to, and not equal to. Here, it returns either true or false. So this operator will be performed on 2 operands. If it is A is less than B, either it will be less than or greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, equal to, not equal to. If you perform any operation on 2 operands, it returns either true or false. If it is true, it returns 1, and if it is false, it returns 0. See here, 6.5 less than or equal to 25, it is true. Minus 65 is greater than 0, it is false. 10 less than 7 plus 5, it is again true. Third operator is logical operator. Here you are going to have 3 operators: double and, double or, dot. So whenever you are having this ampersand symbol twice, then it is called as your logical AND. If it is a pipe symbol twice, then it is your OR symbol. If it is your exclamatory, then it is called as your logical NOT. See here the example: A greater than B and x equal to 10. So one thing is here, logical operators will be performed on logics. Here on the left hand side you will have a logic. The other side you will have the other logic. You will compare these logics. If both the logics are true, then ampersand symbol will give you true. If both are any one is true, then this pipe symbol will be returning true. Not means if true false, if false true. We will see here example: A is greater than B and x is equal to 10. Here A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 4. Is 5 greater than 4? Yes. And x is equal to 10. Yes. So these two are equal. So it returns true. A less than M, that is 5 is less than 6, yes, or 5 is less than 3. This is false, and this is true, this is false. So any one is true, then it returns true. What is x here? 10. 10 greater than or equal to 9. Yes, it is true. So not of true is false. The next operator is assignment operator. Assignment operator equal to is called as your assignment operator. This assignment operator, if you use with the arithmetic operators, then it is called as your shorthand notations. Instead of writing A is equal to A plus 1, you can write it as A plus 1 is equal to 1. Sorry, A plus is equal to 1. If you write it as A by is equal to n plus 1, that means A is equal to A by n plus 1. In the shorthand notations, you will write the combination of assignment operator and the arithmetic operator will give you the shorthand operators, which is nothing but your this type of notations. So now see here, what is the output of this one? You are declaring one variable A is equal to capital A. What do you mean by this capital A? Here you are writing 2. Is it not? This is called as your global, the definition section. A value is 2 and n value is 10. 2 less than, here n is 100. So 2 less than 100. So the condition is true. The condition is true. So it will evaluate and print that value. 2, 4, 16 until which value? Until 98 it is going to print the value. Next, see here, what is this meant for? Instead of writing A is equal to A into A, what you are writing? A into equal to 2, which is nothing but A is equal to A into A. Next, increment and decrement operator. So plus plus is meant for increment, minus minus is meant for decrement. You will have two shades of your increment and decrement, which is nothing but pre-increment and post-increment, pre-decrement and post-decrement. What makes the difference between pre-increment and post-increment? If you know about pre and post-increments, then the same applies for your decrement also. Say for example, if it is pre-increment, then first the value is incremented, then it is assigned. If it is post-increment, the value is first assigned, then the value of V will be incremented. See here, M is equal to 5, Y is equal to plus plus M. After execution, what happens? What is this M value? 5. Plus plus 5 is 6. Y will be 6 and M is also 6. If it is post increment, then first the value of M will be assigned to Y. That means Y will become 5 and M will become 6. Same way the decrement also. Next operator is conditional or ternary operator. So the symbol for conditional or ternary operator is question mark and colon. So the syntax will be expression 1, question mark, expression 2, colon, expression 3. Here expression 1 is the condition and expression 2 will be the statements which you need to execute if expression 1 is true. Expression 2 is a set of statements where this expression 1 is false. Now see here, A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 15. X is equal to A greater than B. 10 greater than 15. Is 10 greater than 15? No, false. So then which statement will be executed? B. So what is the value of X? X will become B, which is nothing but 15. Next is bitwise operators. In bitwise operators, you are going to have 5 things: and, or, exclusive or, left shift and right shift. Previously we have seen that one, logical and logical or. Same here also, that logical operators will be performed on logics and here on the bits. And left shift and right shift. If you are shifting a bit towards your left, then the value will get doubled. If it is shifted towards the right, the value will be halved. And special operators are comma operator, size of operator, pointer operator, and member selection operator. So the comma operator, value is equal to x is equal to 10 comma y is equal to 5 comma x plus y. What all the last thing is there, that will be assigned to the value. So x10 you are having, y is equal to 5, and that values will not be assigned to value. Only thing is the last value. What is that last value? X plus y. That value, that is 15, will be assigned to the value. Size of operator will give you the size occupied. And this is a sample example. Okay. So we will discuss in detail about the remaining in the next